All right, we're going to start a minute or two early. It is 10:28 a.m. We were scheduling it for 10:30. Usually we do Sundays, but things are getting changed around a bit today. I was supposed to go to work, but now we're not today, and we're going to work tomorrow. Let me know if the audio is good. I had to reset my Go XLR. Been having to do that quite a bit lately. I don't know what's going on with it. I know the firmware and stuff. I don't even know if it's supported anymore or they discontinued it or something. Anyway, Tim, good morning. Gritch, good morning. Early for a change. Ken, Fabian, how's it going? JJ Mark, Cody, thank you for utilizing dark mode in your videos. Yeah, so that's kind of a debate, and I'm going to put a post up on my community. Because there was someone there on my last video who said it's unbearable to watch because it's in dark mode. But then if I put it to light mode, more people are going to say that. So I mean, I can't win. Unless I do the videos in light mode and dark mode, which I'm not going to do. That's just way too much work. Robert, how's it going? John, how's it going? Spencer, how's it going? Pack Size, how's it going? Another John, good morning. James, 716 Pyro. Og? I don't know if I said that right. Thomas, how's it going? From Poland. Carlos, how's it going? Good morning. From Chile. Oh, my other cat's going to get up here, I think. I prefer night mode, much easier on the eyes. I honestly prefer light mode, but I know a lot of people prefer dark mode. So that's why I started shifting over to dark mode. Actually, shall we do the community post right now? We shall. YouTube.com. I guarantee you it's going to be like 85% for dark mode. View channel. Let's do it right now, shall we? There's been some debate. Should I film in light mode or dark mode? Vote below. Image poll, text poll, dark mode, light mode. All right, and we'll see who the winner is. I'm pretty sure it's going to be dark mode, but that's going to be it's going to be kind of interesting. Let's see, where was I? Hugh, how's it going? Gerner, how's it going? From Denmark. Zerk, good morning, guys. Almost have a rack set up. I'll be hiring you in less than a month. Awesome. I am away at the end of this month at Ubiquity World Conference. Ali, how's it going? And I will be meeting up with Stuart Network Services. So that's going to be fun. Good morning from Wales. Lee, how's it going? John, I see kitties, yeah. So Nilly is, how do I do this full screen? Nilly, that's the little one, Nilly. I locked her inside of a cupboard this morning by accident. And there's Mocha. Kevin, good morning. How's it going? White is too bright for me, which is why I don't like to read books as often. So I read books, but I use like a ebook, like a Kobo reader, where you could adjust the brightness. I do prefer paper, but then I realize like the books, when I'm holding them, they get heavy. Jason, how's it going? Good morning, my super genius, Genius Fred and Ubiquity and other networking spaces content that just resonates, helping us all. Yes. I'm going to be doing a couple videos that aren't Ubiquity. I have a whole grand stream set up beside me. They sent me a bunch of stuff. This was before I went on vacation. They sent me this Grandstream hotel phone, but it came dead on arrival, so that kind of sucks. I was really looking forward to this phone. It's nice. It's a great looking phone for hotels, if it worked. Cupboard is cat jail. Well, the cupboard that we have, it's a pull-out drawer, and it's for like our green bin, so our like food waste. I didn't even know she was in there. I shut it. I hope she didn't get hurt. Thank God. From Mayet. Perfect. From France. Awesome. Donald, how's it going? From Florida. I actually will be back in Florida in June and August, I think. Christoph, how's it going? Brandon, good morning. Jason, good morning. James, how's it going? From Vegas. I might be in Vegas as well to go see Lionel Richie play. I don't know when he's going back there. I forget, but we may be going there. From not going on any trips this year, it seems like I got more trips than last year. How long do you think it will take the UCG Ultra to be back in stock in the US? It comes in stock pretty well every day. You just need to make sure that you're checking the stock levels. Today, what we're going to talk about, I haven't been on in about, what, a week and a half because we were in Jamaica. So we'll, oh, that's EA. Oop, get out of there so I don't get in trouble. We'll talk about a bit about this new update. I did the video on it. We didn't cover everything, but I think it's a really great update. There was something else they had. Let me see if I could find the name of it. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it. Probably not. In the release before this, so they had an early access release. They pulled it out to fix a couple things, but I thought it was really, really, really cool. It had to do with like hardening your network and like security stuff, and it gave you kind of like a grading system. I hope they bring that back, but that's all I'll talk about it because I don't want to get in trouble. Glenn from Nova Scotia. I gotta make it out that way. I always wanted to go out to Newfoundland, and they have, I think it's called John Street or something like that, where it's all the pubs on one street, and you're supposed to start at the top, have one drink at each place, and see if you can make it. Apparently, nobody can. Hyper Protagonist. Hey, Cody, love your content. Keep up the great work. I will. Thank you very much. Thank you, Brandon, as well. Can't wait to get my setup to follow your guides. Yeah, the setup is... when you're new to Ubiquiti, you're going to start just wanting to buy more and more gear, everything new that drops. The scoring was really cool, and I was hoping it was going to come out with this release, but obviously they needed to tweak some things, which is fine. But I think it's going to help a lot of people who are unsure if their network's secure, quote unquote, to do the things to make it secure. The old pub crawl. Well, that's something you do in Newfoundland, I think. I don't know. I have family out that way in Nova Scotia and stuff like that. Other than this, I don't have a ton to talk about. The Ubiquiti World Conference, we've been talking about that for a while. I'm very excited about it. Oops, shouldn't be going to that. UCW, Ubiquiti World Conference. So I've been talking about this for weeks. Anyway, I'm going to the Chicago one. I'll be there on March 25th to the 27th. I got to kind of figure out what we're going to do on the 25th. We land at like 8 in the morning on the 25th. So we're going to have to be up very early, like 3 a.m. I'm thinking about doing, like me, my brother, and Stewart Network Services, things to do in Chicago. Things to do downtown Chicago. They had like this crime tour thingy. TripAdvisor, best thing to do. Because we are staying downtown Toronto. So I was, or Toronto, Chicago. I was thinking about doing this one, Gangsters and Ghost Tours. I don't know if I want to do the Ghost Tours. That kind of freaks me out. These boat things don't really care about. I think maybe it would be cool, a 90-minute tour. They had something else. I don't think we're going to do this one, though. They had like another this one right here, which looks kind of cool, but it's a Chicago Craft Brewery barrel bus. One, they don't have restrooms on the bus, but you are stopping at different places. And two, I don't want to feel terrible for the conference. So I think we're just going to stick to like a museum or a crime thing or whatever. I think it will be kind of fun. And then go check out some restaurants and whatnot. Because I have never been to Chicago before. The vacation was good. It was very warm. I'm sick of all-inclusive vacations because it's all kind of the same thing. If you've done a lot of all-inclusive, you might know what I mean. We didn't do any excursions this time, which I think we should have because I was kind of bored after the third day. We stayed there for 5 days. The beaches at this resort, there was only one nice beach out of like a bunch of them because they were all covered in rock. The rooms were nice. We had a pool, but the pools were freezing. The food was decent. I mean, can't really ask for better. Do you think Robert Perrin knows who you are? I think so. Yes. I think so because I believe he's watched a few of our videos, especially with how the creator club is happening now. So there's a bunch of different creators a part of the creator group, I guess you could call it. So we get gear early, we review it, we put it on YouTube. And I think he watches some of the videos before we release it. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure he does. Used to be a regular thing when I was younger, now not so much now. Yeah, so I go out with my brother after work. Like if tomorrow we're going into work, St. Patrick's Day, we'll go out for wings and a couple beer and, you know, That's pretty much it. That's what I need to get. Chicago pizza. Deep dish. NVR offline and cannot get it to show up other than offline. Should I do a soft reset? Is there such a thing? There is no soft reset. There's only a hard reset. Yeah, I heard Chicago might not be the safest. So we're probably, I don't know. Maybe we'll just stick in the hotel room. The museums are amazing. Okay, so maybe we'll check out the museums. I guess it's like anywhere, though. Like, Toronto's not the safest either, in the wrong parts of Toronto. So you just need to kind of know what you're doing. I'm going to write this down. Oh, I want to get that pizza down. Pizza, pizza, pizza. There we go. Why do the G4 Bullet cameras and the G5 Pro cameras have curved pictures? That is not normal. I'm not sure I've seen that. Can you bring some Chicago deep dish back to Toronto? I wish I could. I guess I probably... Did I do it on the plane? Maybe, I don't know. Check out the Planetarium Museums of Science. Ooh. These are good suggestions. Because we have, like... I tried to get early check-in for our hotel room, which I'm not sure we are. We won't know till we show up there. But we'll see. Because we're going to have a lot of stuff to do. The Shed Aquarium. Okay. We have an aquarium in Toronto, the Ripley's Aquarium, whatever. When Chantel and I went to Atlantis in the Bahamas, they had a way better aquarium right on the hotel. Peter, how's it going? Shed MSI Art Institute Field Museum are a 3 to 4 day... Oh, yeah, we're not going to be that long. We only have really the 1 day. So when we fly in on the 25th, we got that full day, full night. Then the 26th is the conference for 8 hours. The 27th, we fly out fairly early. I think we leave at 10 a.m., so we'll have to be at the airport around 7. Oh, we'll be going to do stuff. So I'm going to film it all. I guess this is a good plug, segue, I guess you could call it. So there's going to be 2 different type of videos. So the one video I'm going to be filming, it's going to be the Ubiquity World Conference. It's going to show like my brother and I getting on the airport, arriving to the place where we're going. And all that, and showing the floor, whatever I'm allowed to film at the Ubiquity World Conference, I'm going to. I don't think I'm allowed to record the keynote, and I wouldn't want to record the keynote because it's like an hour long anyway, so we can't do that. But I'll show you what's on like the floor. Like you could see here in their other conferences, they showed, you know, new things on the floor. I think this is where they showed off the UXG Lite and the Unifi Express. So I'll get some of that, but then we're gonna I'll end up putting stuff on the Tech and Tales page. This is just like our vlog thing. And it will just be me and my brother, and I guess Jacob, you're gonna be on camera if you want. This will be us going to Chicago and doing things around Chicago, not necessarily the Ubiquity stuff. So if you're interested in that, go subscribe to that channel. Chantel is she's doing most of the editing and stuff. She really wants us to get to, well, at least 400 subs right now, but it is what it is. It's just a different take on things that we do. Like we have Jamaica coming up. We still have a couple of Hawaii things. I don't even know what else we'll do. We have a couple farms that we're going to be going to and filming because they're pretty cool. But other than that, yeah, the Ubiquity World Conference, I'll be posting something on the Mac Telecom page as well. Let's see. Greeting from Troy, New York. Greetings. Isn't there a U-boat in Chicago? Maybe? Afternoon from Scotland. Just bought a 24 PoE switch. Am I thinking that it would work with a UCG Ultra? Yes. Yep. I mean, you don't need to use the RJ45 to SOP. You could just plug into one of the other ports. Got wired. Good morning. How's it going? So if you guys have questions, ask them, because I'm going to run out of things to say, even though we're going to go over the... Where did that page go? We'll go over the release notes for the new update, even though I have a video based on it. And if you guys want to hit that like button, that'd be greatly appreciated. Let's see. The girls are just passed out. Poor things. My mom had to put her cat down yesterday. Very sad. Kiki, she was a different cat. She liked to be pet, and then if she didn't, she would like lose it at you. Luckily, she didn't have nails, but I feel bad. She wasn't that old. She was only like 11. But so this is kind of cool. This is the new network viewer inspection. The inspection is the exact same where you see your ad blocks, you see your you know, traffic rule hits and stuff like that. This, we have our Wi-Fi networks, which is cool. The AI detections. So somebody said, oh, there was a comment on the channel saying, oh, why are they renaming like spanning tree loops and stuff like that to AI detections? Well, they're not renaming it. This is just a place where they're identifying it. So we have, what did it say they had? It might have been in here. AI detections. AI detections. Detections. Okay, so added STP and loop detection logs. They will show up in the AI group. Okay. Oh, I guess that's all it is. Is that really all it is? So they must be building out more though, because to just have that spanning tree log in there, it's kind of useless. You could just go to the spanning tree log. I guess this gives you an overview of what's going on. David, how's it going? Good morning. U-boat is at the museum. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to plan stuff because I need to buy tickets and whatnot. I had a major, I guess we could talk about this. Do I really want to talk about it? And don't worry, this isn't my WAN IP. This is off the Ubiquiti webpage. So I had an issue with Air Canada, and I'm pretty sure I figured out what happened. And this is, it's partly me to blame. So I kind of took down my post saying I'd never fly again with Air Canada. So here's what happened. Chantel and I were in Jamaica. This was on, I think, the Saturday, the night before we left. I get an email saying that my flight to Chicago has been canceled. I'm like, what the heck? I'm thinking the plane's just been canceled, whatever. I'll get a refund. Well, I look at the flight's still going on. I'm like, this is strange. So I end up calling Air Canada. They're saying there's nothing they could do. I canceled it online. I'm like, I did not cancel it. Anyway, back and forth. They weren't giving me any refund. They gave me $100 out of the 750. So what happened? I don't fly that often. I don't realize there's some sensitive information in screenshots and stuff like that. So this is my fault. I take it, but I'm a part of this group of low voltage people, and we were going back on Ubiquiti World Conference. There was one guy who posted his flight log, but he blacked out his reference number. I didn't even notice it. I ended up putting my flight log in with my reference number. So if you have the reference number and somebody's last name, you could cancel their flight. And I'm 99% sure that's probably what happened. I'm a little disappointed because the group's not that big. And for somebody to do something like that maliciously, obviously it's my fault, but it just sucked. And then I had to rebook flights and I lost a ton of money. But now I know, don't do that. Don't ever share your reference number. I think I said hi to you, David. Ryan, good morning. Anthony, the Swiss Army knife are finally in stock in Canada. Yes, they are. Yeah, it kind of sucked. I'm kind of disappointed. More like Air Canada, I was going back and forth with fighting. And then I thought to myself, I'm like, you know what? I posted a screenshot here. And I'm like, yep, that's got to be it. There's no other place that I did it. So that was where I'm figuring it came from. The Cloud Gateway will probably come back in stock. They usually come in stock like every other day or every day. What's the largest camera job you've done? Probably like 150, maybe, for my client that's ongoing right now. Have you had the problem before where the MVR has stopped working and only a reset? I have not, no. Okay, what are you chewing your nails? Matt, good morning. Any fun projects you are doing today? Fun projects. I'm not doing anything today. Today I'm taking work off. Tomorrow we're going to this job site. Let's see. We're going to this one right here. So this job site that we did the install, we're going back there because their furniture, their reception desk still isn't done. But I said, I got to be done with this. I got to be finished. I got to get paid. So we're going back tomorrow. Even though the reception desk isn't done, we're going to terminate the 2 cables that are there, put it in a box, and that's it. I mean, I can't hold off anymore. It's been months and months and months. Let's see. Good morning, Comp Magic. How's it going? Is Unifi ever going to add pet detection to the Unifi Protect app? Yes, well, it's hard for me to say what's out right now because I run pretty well always in early access for Protect. I think animal detection is out of general, maybe. If it isn't, it will be eventually into the iOS and Android app for sure. Yeah, it's awful. I mean, it's my fault. It just sucks. I was freaking out because I'm like, I need to get my brother and I flights. And I'm at that point, I'm all mad at Air Canada, even though it was, you know, it sucks they couldn't give me a refund because I called within 10 minutes of it being canceled. I didn't even want a refund. I just wanted them to rebook my flight. That was it. Anyway, so then I'm all mad at Air Canada. I'm looking at like WestJet and that. So WestJet, you had to pay like double the price, and it was a 9-hour flight to Chicago, which is typically a 2-hour flight. So I ended up having to go back with Air Canada. I'm surprised they don't have any other verification as well, like email or... It's very odd. So I ended up submitting a claim thing. I don't know if I'll ever get the money back. I'm just gonna think that money's gone forever. Luckily, it wasn't like thousands of dollars, but it doesn't matter how much it was. It was still money that I lost now. You can come here and cut in 30 doors for access control. Nope, I'm good. I'm done with planes until I have to go to the Unifi thing. Pet detection is out. I must have done a video on it, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Unifi Protect 2.11.21. Yep. How often do you use wireless bridge to feed remote cameras? Rarely ever. So at this farm job that we already did that you guys would have seen, we may end up doing it there. I'm planning on doing a video with the Sun Max stuff. USP. So I have this here. I haven't even opened it. It was from Terry, who's in, I don't know if he's in chat right now, but I bought it off him because, you know, why not? I wanted to test it out. But I bought a couple solar panels. I still need to buy the battery, but we were planning on doing some like remote cameras there and then doing like a point-to-point thing. And if we do, I will film it. I think it would be a kind of cool project because they have a bunch of snowmobile trails and hiking trails. But with this place as well, the farm, they're going to be building a bunch of little cabins for like Airbnb, but they're going to be trenching fiber in the ground. So we probably won't need to do much point-to-point work, which would have been cool to get on video, but anyway. I have an infrastructure with USG Pro 4 router, and I recently purchased a Synology NAS to back up my Google Drive. However, every time I run a backup, my network goes offline. That I don't know. This is where I need like a forum so people could just ask questions like that. Because I wouldn't be able to know off the top of my head what's happening with your network. It could be a bandwidth limitation or something else going on weird. Porter flies to Chicago. So I did look at Porter as well, but I think I'm not trying to spend a crazy amount of money on flights. Realistically, we could have drove and it would have been 9 hours, but I didn't want to do that. And yeah. So the next flight I bought cancellation insurance through a third-party vendor. I thought this was started at 10 a.m. CST. No, it's always EST. Always EST. Tech Talk and Tech Unbox. How's it going, Safwan? Everybody go follow his channel. He does Ubiquity videos as well. It's great. I did this time. I did, but if I did the insurance was only like $60, so that wasn't bad. But if I was going through Air Canada to get like a cancellation insurance, the tickets went from $300 to $800. And I'm like, you know what? At that time, if I lose my trip, I lose my trip. Whatever. It's the same amount of money. I noticed that my switches have picked up a different IP range 192, which my network runs on. Maybe send me an email, Mark. Go to my, well, here, I'll just plug my website. Oop. There's my, you could go here. Dude. The Let's Chat thing, sometimes I answer it. This is more for tracking. I got to set this up on off hours. I had somebody text me. I don't even know how they got my phone number. I used to have my cell phone number online, and I took it down and just put my Ubiquity number up. I had somebody text me at like 3 a.m. in the morning asking me a question. Yes, smash the like button. Cyberdog, good morning. How's it going? Yeah, for Saturday live streams, I'm in church usually on Sunday. I do realize that, and I got to kind of figure out, maybe each week we kind of switch. Like 1 week we do Saturday, next week we do Sunday, then the week after we do Friday, or I don't know, something like that. Oh, really? Oh, I don't know. Maybe I have to look at what I booked again and see if I could get that. Either way, I'm going to, through, what is it, hell or high water, I'm going to the Ubiquity World Conference. If I have to drive there, we'll drive there. But anyway, we got new flights, so we'll be there fairly early in the morning. It's going to be fun. I've never been to a conference like this before. And if you do see me and you're going, want to say hi, feel free. I could do an evening stream as well. I usually go to bed pretty early. So like evening stream for me would be like 4 or 5 p.m. EST. I'm really hoping that they do the World Conference in Toronto as well. I'd go to that. Anyway, let's get back to this. Or just ask me questions. We already talked about this. So NAT, they still don't have one-to-one NAT, which I had somebody reach out to me yesterday, I believe it was. They bought into the Ubiquity, environment, but they need one-to-one NAT to route to servers and stuff like that. Apparently it's coming. So additional custom source and destination NAT rules is scheduled in an upcoming release. So that's awesome. The layer 3 access control list. So that's cool. I like that, but I don't think we're going to get any of the analytics. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't tested it that much. I don't think we'll get any of the analytical data that we would if we were using our subnets going through the UDMSE or whatever firewall you're using. And I'm not sure if we'll even see in the logs if there's like access control hits, like getting blocked or whatever, if it shows in the logs. So that's something I'm going to follow up on and see. Saturday and Sunday, both are fine for stream. We have a week off in Hostify. Nice. Yeah, this week for me has been very busy because I just got back from vacation. Are you planning to do a full network setup with an emphasis on network security and VPN, NordVPN setup? So I have a lot of, this is my challenge. I hate doing long videos. Like my 2023 full setup, Unifi. Let's just go there. So this video right here. Uh-oh, what's going on? This video right here. God, my face is very pale. I think I might have my face is always really red, so I turn the saturation down on the webcam. Anyway, so this video here is, 47 minutes long, and I hate doing it. I always feel rushed. There are chapters in it, so intro, Unifi, switch comparisons, blah, 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 firewall rules, things of that nature. But I almost think I'd rather build like a playlist, and I think Crosstalk did one a while ago. So he started at like getting... So my idea for the first video was physical setup of your network gear. So putting the network, I'd rip down my rack, completely rip it down, except my patch panels. Put the UDMSE in, put my switches in, and then I'd mount my access points and do all that. I think that would be like the first video because that's where everybody's going to start off, is the physical installation. Second would be getting the network controller set up, getting your gear adopted, very general overview. And then we'll make it more advanced as we go along, instead of rushing a full 1 hour video that people are only going to watch a couple minutes of anyway. I would do a tally on it, a vote, but I know a lot of people will vote for long video, but I think I would rather just have it in a actual playlist. And then you could pick and choose whatever one you want. I have a separate business mobile router, which is muted for the exact reason. I also once gave someone a personal. Yes. My personal, I shouldn't have done that, but I'm like, you know what? I only have my cell phone at first. And people were, before Unifi Talk came out with SMS, if you needed like emergency support, you could text me and stuff like that. But now that they have SMS, I don't want anybody knowing my phone number. I don't want anybody texting me. I don't want anybody calling me. Unless we've done work a lot and I've given you my phone number, that's a different story. But getting that stuff off of the internet is almost nearly impossible. You're going to or allowed to mention the upcoming. Oh yeah, well, I'll mention the topology change. Yep, here shortly. Would you ever run layer 3 for a client? Yes, if the client is big enough, for sure. Yeah, so, okay, and see, you're one of the people who probably like the full length. It all just depends. I just always feel rushed, and by the end of the video, I have the biggest headache of my life, because I usually do it in one day. Like, I'll record for like 10 hours to get a hour video out. But yeah, the topology change, let's talk about that. That is one of the nicest new features, even though it is a very minimal change. Like, it's not even a big change. But from going from left to right, trying to read your topology, to up to down, way better. Way better, and I'm glad they did it. I don't think I could bring mine up. Can I bring mine up? No, I shouldn't bring mine up. I don't know if it probably shouldn't show IP address and stuff like that, but I'd rather not risk it. But this is how it goes. You got your Verizon connection going into your UDM, and then all your other devices go downstream, which I think is a way better change that they did it like that. Do you have a good video on a security system? Are you talking about like alarm system? Are you talking about Unifi Access or Unifi Protect? If you're talking about alarm system, I don't. Shouldn't bring it up. Don't show the UNAS. I do not know anything about a UNAS, and I do not have a UNAS. Hey, good morning. Is it normal for Unifi to issue out seemingly random IPs? Yes, it is. Unless you're using... So if you're using a Dream Machine SE or Pro or whatever, a UCG, it will just hand out DHCP not in order. Like, it won't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will just hand it out in whatever it wants. If you use a UXG, it goes in order. So it's a little odd why they do it that way. But yeah, that's correct. I think the playlist is better. You could jump to the specific part you want. I think what I would do, though, I wouldn't release the... You know, I wouldn't do a release of one video. I'd release the whole thing on one day. You'd probably see 10 or 20 different videos, but instead of releasing one by one, I'd just release it all together. The one that Crosstalk did was excellent. Yeah, he did. I love Crosstalk's videos. I mean, I started following Crosstalk, I think, well, my first person that I subscribed to on YouTube was Lawrence Systems. After that, I found Crosstalk, then I found Willie, and then I don't follow a ton of people. I think I follow about 20 people. But he, like, I used to watch his old videos where he had the guitars in the background, and I think it was his old house in Oregon or something. I loved watching all those videos, like all the point-to-point stuff just on his lawn and learning. It was great. I've noticed that in testing the new Unifi Express. Yeah, it does do that. Yep. Any plans to bring BGP? Yes, BGP is coming next. The thing is, I probably will never be using OSPF or BGP for my client base. But you can see right here, they say addition of BGP dynamic routing is scheduled for an upcoming release. So that's cool. I think they're just adding things that people want, and why not? Because if you do need it, well, then you have that option. And maybe they are coming out with a new UDM. We don't know. No one knows. But that is more powerful to be able to support more enterprise environments. Have you set up a UDM to use Verizon Home Internet as either primary or secondary WAN without a double NAT situation? So maybe, I don't really remember. We don't have Verizon in Canada. So it would have had to be with one of my remote clients, but probably not. Most routers use random DHCP. Interesting. Would you recommend Unifi Talk? Think about replacing the parent's landline phone with Talk, but their internet is over LTE. So they have something, I think it's advanced call routing that's supposed to help with like LTE networks and CGNAT. I'm not 100% sure because I haven't used it over LTE or CGNAT. But I am going to be releasing, I have to start it. I'm going to be releasing a 2024 Unifi Talk video, and that's coming up shortly. I was going to wait till the new phones come out, but we're just going to do a new phone video once that comes out and feature set and stuff like that. It's really hard to do because like I'll release a video 2024. Then new hardware will come out the next week. It's hard to plan. Playlist is better. You could even replace. I guess you could replace, couldn't you? I never thought of that. Because I have a lot of old videos that are just kind of, you know, I'm sure some of the topics are still relevant, but when we're looking at the old interface, there's a lot of stuff that we can't do anymore. Like, we don't use the old interface anymore. So those videos I could probably just hide and take down. I don't want to take them down because it takes the view count down. Justin Doctor, good morning. How's it going? Does Teleport still not support routing to a specific VLAN? I don't think they do yet. No. I recently noticed that there's a lot of TX replies under the access point of one of my APs. Is there anything I could do about it? It's probably one of your clients trying to connect to it that or is sticking to it. I'd have to see what's going on to be able to help you troubleshoot. Oh, another video we're doing, which I got to get out sooner than later. I want to get it out before I go to Ubiquity World Conference, but I'm not sure if I can. So Ekahau gave me this, where I'm doing videos for them. I get to keep it. But the first video, what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to show you the device first, which this is it. That's the device on the screen. And then we're going to go into what they call is AI Pro. And it looks like Unified Design Center, where you draw your walls and stuff like that. But it's a lot different than Unified Design Center. Did I post it on Twitter? I think it did. I don't know how many people are going to find it super interesting. Not that one anyway, but it's going to be the intro video to us actually going on site and doing a design. We're going to be doing a heat map, and we're going to be validating our design that we made, because that's what this tool is for, and it's to do troubleshooting and stuff like that. Oh, here we go. There we go. So the Ekahau Pro. So this is one, actually, this is the building that we're going to be doing. This is the place that has the shared workspace. I still need to go in there. We have to get the terminations in the rack done. So that's what I'm going to start filming, and that should start next week. But we haven't placed any APs. But what's cool about this AI Pro, you draw in all your walls, whatever. You select your access points. So I have the U6 Enterprise in here. And then it does AI. The AI automatically places your APs where they should go, and it automatically selects the channels for you. So, and that's amazing. And then you could test to see if you're getting those results afterwards with doing the heat map. So this is something that we're going to do. It may not look exactly like this because I'm going to rebuild it when we do the video. But the elevators in the bathroom and the stairway, I don't care if you have, I don't care if you have Wi-Fi, so especially in the bathroom. So that's where you see it all crossed out. But I think this is going to be a fun video to do and to see how enterprise Wi-Fi gear works. Not that a lot of people are going to be able to afford it. Just because it's fairly expensive, unless you're doing this. I'm just trying to find a link if you guys want to look for it. I have a specific link that I'm going to have to use to track. Here we go. So if you guys do want to check out the Ekahau, use this link because it does help me out. It shows that people are going going to the webpage based off of me talking about it, which is helpful for sure, especially when you get sponsored. I guess it's sponsored because they gave me that device for free. Jason's Lab, good morning. How's it going? Anything I missed? Not really. I just kind of rambling. I don't have a ton to talk about. We're talking about the new Unifi network application update. We got some on-site job videos coming up. We have Unifi Talk 2024 video coming up. We have a grand stream. I have layer 3 switch, layer 2 switch. I have their UCM6301. I have a couple phones. So with the grand stream video, it's going to be like a network setup with Wi-Fi, but then it's also going to be a basic setup for your PBX to get a phone system up and running. For your company, do you offer individual consultations and troubleshooting for people who live in the US? Yes, I am. Or yes, I do. You just need to go to my website. That is probably 80% of my work that I do. So you could go there. You'd hit the hire us. Oh, I don't have a contact us form anymore. I must have taken that off. You'll have to go to the hire us form. But either way, like if you just want to contact me, you could go through this website as well. And you could see my rates and stuff on there. Yeah. Oop. Talk soft phone, hopefully coming soon. I hope it comes sooner than later. It's been talked about a while. Even if you go back here in the community. I was looking at this. Okay, so we have the UI talk roadmap. So Ubiquiti does update this every once in a while. Where was what they had? I just want to find the one from the actual UI team. It's probably way back there. We made some edits to the original roadmap, so let's look at that. So this is the roadmap that is supposed to be coming. And I talked about this maybe in a video, I forget. So softphone mobile app, pro subscription plan with unlimited minutes and additional features. Not sure what that means. CNAME, lookups, paging. Paging is a big one. Next generation Unifi talk phone lineup. Then the rest of this stuff they already did. What's this one? Okay, so all that they did. So 1.2, that was 2 months ago. Update to reflect progress on roadmap items. I don't think they've done anything else, have they? Let's see what they said. Intercom and paging functionality. Customers have declined talk installs because of the lack of this one feature. An outdoor speaker for paging in a warehouse and the like would be a major selling point. The ability to video chat via the Protect doorbell or access readers would be great. You already can do that with the access readers. Intercom already exists for instance one-to-one communication between Unifi talk phones. Paging is on the roadmap. We plan to improve the Protect and Talk integration. Talk and access are integrated in the latest version. There was an issue with when you ring the doorbell of the G2 reader that it wasn't calling out the phones, and I think they addressed that in an early access version. Any way to do dual WAN load balancing while keeping my UDM as I need its built-in AP? UDM? No, not really. Because it only has one WAN port. Still waiting for number porting for the UK. I think you're able to email the Unifi support team or open a ticket and they'll port for you. Like they'll have to do a manual port. That's what happened when they brought it to Canada at first. Anyone in Birmingham area want to do a residential project? Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. Tim, have a great weekend. Yes, it is St. Patrick's Day tomorrow, and I'm working. What is with that? Maybe I'll have to have a green beer today. I was thinking maybe to do Lego on TikTok, but now I'm kind of tired. These live streams make you tired for some reason, or me anyway. Have you seen the sneak peek of the gateway or dream machine in the ether lighting switch video? I did. You could take a look at it, I guess. Why not? They posted it, didn't they? Where is it? Ubiquiti. I'm not going to turn the sound on. Is it this one? Okay. Pause. Let's see if we could find it here. Yeah, like this one right here. That's what you're talking about, I think. Oh, I can't zoom in. What's this? That's fine. You guys could see. Oh, that was my map right there. Darn it. We talked about this a long while ago. Once this video comes out, everybody, me as well, like I will go frame by frame and look at what's in the video. You could see it here. Whatever this is. I don't know what it is. Not sure, but it doesn't look like a UDM Pro or UDM SE because the hard drive slot is to the left-hand side. So if we open that up and try to zoom in, well, and it looks like these are all SFP ports. These two actually, so these two right here look like RJ45 ports, and the other four look like SFP plus. Who knows? New UDM? I don't know. Will we find out? Probably. Hopefully sooner than later. I am looking forward to getting my hands on some new hardware. Trying to use Unifi Express since it has Wi-Fi as my core switch, but also PSense for DHCP. You would have to create networks that are VLAN only networks. I probably don't recommend using the Unifi Express in that point. I would just get a normal access point. Yeah, hopefully larger than 3.5 limitation for IDS and IPS, because that would be a bummer if that was the case. You know what we should, let's go look at that. Let's go look at the vote that we had going on the YouTube channel for dark mode versus light mode. YouTube Studio. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I'm glad I didn't show that. All right. Let's see what there's been some debate. Oh, where's the poll? Crap. Is the poll not on there? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, there. Okay, so we're at 79% for the dark mode, and we're at 21% for the light mode, and that's kind of roughly what I thought it would be at. And I just posted, how many people have voted? 100 people have voted. Varied washed out if it's light mode. I was actually just adjusting my screen settings to compensate. My monitor turns into this sun anytime, full dark for sure. I prefer dark. Doesn't appear to be much of a debate. And that's true. So it's going to be dark mode. There was just the one person who commented on a couple of my videos saying that dark mode, they can't watch it, which, I mean, there's nothing I could really do about it, which is unfortunate. Jeff, how's it going? Good to see you. I will probably stay on here another 13 minutes. That will be us at the top of the hour. So if you do have questions, let me know, or I'm just going to keep rambling. Keep on rambling. Let me just see here. So videos next week well, it all depends on if Ubiquity releases anything that's in early access right now, because there's a couple things that I want to do a video on, but I can't. Videos next week will probably be a grand stream video, most likely. The Ekahau video might come just before I leave for Ubiquity World Conference. Then probably Unifi Talk 2024. I'm going to start that video, not today. I'm going to rest today. I'm not going to do much today. Might play video games, might watch people playing video games. Yeah, I don't even know what else to do a video on right now. I have a list of things. Oh, I started a video on this before I left for Jamaica. Gosh, how did I forget? So it was a kind of a comparison between, I forget what the comparisons were between. It was a comparison between some of the consoles. I forget which ones I added. I don't think I added the Dream Wall. I think I had the Dream Machine, the Dream Router, these and that. So I was going to do a comparison video. I think I started it, but I'm not even close to finishing it. So that might be another video that comes up. Ubiquity advertises UCG U with 1 gigabit IDS IPS with a WAN port of 2.5. How much actual speed would we get? So you're never going to get, you're never going to get 2.5 because your physical LAN connections are only 1 gig. That's the theoretical limit that you're always going to hit. I guess you could download firmware updates really, really quick from the 2.5. But you're never going to get you won't get those speeds. So I was getting, with IDS IPS turned on, I was getting pretty much full gigabit speed. So that was great. But I was talking to somebody that actually bought the mission critical switch off me, somebody local, and they just bought the UCG or whatever it's called. The UCG. And they said after you put 3, and I'm going to have to test this out. After you put 3 networks into the IDS IPS, it says it's going to do less than a gig. Kind of like when you have a USG and you put on IDS IPS and it says it's going to drop you down to 85 megabits per second. So I'm going to have to test that out and see. What time is it there? It is 11:18. No, not the top of the hour, like me streaming for an hour long. I started at 10:30, so I'll end at 11:30 my time, or around there somewhere. Unified Talk is impossible or hard to get incoming calls when double NAT. No, I don't have issues. I'm double NAT. I haven't had any issues. Hey Cody, have you done any integration with enterprise identity? Yes, I have. In Google Workspace, seems pretty straightforward, but looking for any gotchas. The Google Workspace just really pulls your Google emails in. It doesn't automatically update. So if you added, I don't think, unless they changed it. So if you add a new user, it doesn't automatically update. So I thought I did a video on it. Did I not? Or I was planning to. Google Workspace. Oh wait, this isn't my videos. Go to my channel. Google. Oh, maybe I did a video. If you're tying it to your SSO, I'm pretty sure it works though. It automatically syncs. Because there's a couple different ways you could do it. Workspace. No, I didn't add it. Maybe I'll do a video on it. I'm not doing a whole lot with enterprise right now. A lot of my clients, they don't need the enterprise, Unifi Identity Enterprise. They just need the standard identity free. But I think it would be good for somebody to do a video on it. Ubiquity does have some fairly good help articles. I think this is where it is. Whoops, that's not it. That's my UID space. There we go. They have a whole UID wiki. And it's pretty in depth. So let me put that in chat. I wish Unifi put a PoE++ port on the Unifi talk to power our Unifi 7 AP. I don't know if I'd do that though. I want my APs mounted to the ceiling, not to my phone. Any news or rumors regarding new cameras? Well, I guess. Let me go to Twitter. Try to find the picture. It was a part of their Ultra line. This is what they posted. Or it was in one of their videos. I just got to find. Where is the picture? Let's bring this picture. This is a project I could do today. I could patch this hole. I just have a faceplate covering it right now. So maybe I'll patch that hole today. Maybe that's something I'll do. Let's see. And that was, gosh, that was from a long time ago. Oh, here it is right here. Here's the picture. So they have this screenshot in one of their videos. It's probably the Swiss Army knife because that's what is here. But down below, we could see a new turret style camera. We'd see, I think this is like a light axis reader. We could see what looks to be a PTZ camera and then a normal dome camera, which I'm hoping they come out with shortly because I need some new gear. You're fairly local to me. Nice. Yeah, there's a couple people. It's funny. There's not a ton of Canadians who watch my channel. It's mostly the US and then, you know, elsewhere. I'd love to see a new video on how to securely set up the UX or UCG for home with a few VLANs, IoT, update, firewall rules. So that will probably be a part of that series that I do of like a 2024 network build. You could, even if I'm using a UDM SE, you could take those concepts and put it onto the UCG. Netherlands as well, like a lot of different places than Canada. Thank you for your answer. I have another question. Can we use 6 gigahertz for backhaul mesh wireless between two APs? I don't think so, unless they have their own band for it. I haven't heard in the U7 Pro. You can't do that, no. What is the best case for dome cameras? Are they good to cover front doors? So the dome cameras would be more so, you know, vandal resistant than anything. A lot of people put them on the outside of their houses. Same with the turrets. Watching from Philippines. Awesome. I think you and I are Facebook friends, I believe. You're Canadian too. Awesome. Stratford, Ontario. Yeah, so that's not far. We will need confirmation from Chantel on the next stream that you actually fixed the wall. So she's at work right now. Maybe I will get it done. I don't know. Well, maybe. I just don't know what I want to do with my day. I got a day off to do nothing. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I probably should do the wall. I'm terrible at patching and I don't know if we have paint. That's the other thing. Would you happen to know if it's possible for Unifi mesh to communicate with mesh from another device? I don't know, actually. I've never done that. Maybe somebody in here knows. Nah, I don't do my bookkeeping. That's for somebody else to do. That's for my bookkeeper to do. I don't do the bookkeeping. Lego stream I was thinking about, but then I'm like, I don't know if I want to stream anymore. What happened to the wall? Well, I cut the wall open to put the new doorbell in. Where's the doorbell? Where'd that go? That's my nephew right there. That's my bro. You've seen Jay in some pictures or in some videos. That's his child. Where'd the wall go? So I just cut a huge hole in the wall because this was our old doorbell camera or doorbell wire, and I was doing a video on. What was I doing a video on? The new doorbell with the Ethernet, and I had to run it down, so I had to cut open the wall. But you could see here from the last time my patch job, it just looks terrible. Maybe I should just hire a professional drywaller. That's probably something I should do. The Unifi device says there's devices using my SSID. Are you sure you're just not? Well, you could have things that are oh god, what's the name of it? Rogue APs or something like that. If you have an SSID the same on another vendor, like a TP-Link access point, it's going to be a rogue AP. If you aren't doing port forwarding, do you ever add additional WAN firewall rules, or are they good enough? I do add some, yeah. Yep. I mean, I don't usually tell people to port forward. You should always VPN into your network, but if you have to, I guess you have to. Cheers from Brazil. Thank you for the content. I've just switched from a Mata to Unifi, and my networks are way better. Yeah, the Unifi stuff is really good. The Mata stuff is kind of like a copy paste. I was going to do an updated video on a Mata, but I don't think I'm going to. I just like to do videos on things that interest me, and Ubiquity obviously is like 99% of my channel. Really interests me. The on-site jobs I love to do. It's just they're harder to get approvals for to do the job. Or to do the video. We're doing... Oh, I forgot about this. Well, this is... Wait. So this, I still need to go to. When I get back from Chicago, maybe we'll end up doing this job. It's not mission critical. They're up and running. But we're going to be replacing all this mess. Putting up a new 8U thingy. And cleaning that up. So that's going to be another video. This is just for Protect cameras. That's all they use. I think they had like 30 or 40 Protect cameras. So that will be another on-site job. And this is my same client. Well, that's this job. So this is the co-working space that we're going to be doing a video on. I didn't video us doing any of the cabling, just because there's vendors and people all around it. I didn't feel like blurring out their faces. It would have taken a long time. So what you'll see from this video, though, is us doing the network rack, putting in all the ether lighting switches, which we have 648 switches. 648 port switches, 2 UDMSEs, we have 8 U6 Enterprise, we have like 14 cameras going up on this floor. What else do we have? Testing, labeling, I mean, that stuff's pretty basic, it's kind of boring. And yeah, I think that's going to make for a really fun job. Fun video. What is the correct order? RCEA official, so it would go EA, release channel, and then official. Is there any way to use Unifi Protect as a security system rather than something like TELUS? Like a security system, if you're talking about like door entries and stuff like that, where, you know, somebody breaks into your house, it calls the police or something like that, Ubiquity doesn't do that. Not yet, anyway. Randy, how's it going? Ritesh, how's it going? Joined late. Yes, we are going to be ending here very, very shortly. I've been rambling on far too long today. Let's see. See what these girls, oh my, well, are they sitting right there? Oh yeah, they're passed out. Nilly just comes and sits up on Mocha. Like, Mocha hates it. But yesterday they passed out for a few hours. And yes, I know I still got owl stickers and stuff on my back wall. When we moved in, this was I think it was a little boy's room. I don't remember. But I never ended up taking the stickers down because it started peeling the paint. And I'm like, whatever, I don't really care. I probably should have done that though. and repainted the walls. Oops. Oh, I didn't want to go on that. All right. Well, I think I'm going to end the live stream here. So we'll do another live stream next Sunday. That will be the day before we go to the Ubiquity World Conference. Not too sure what's going to come out this week. Probably Grand Stream, maybe a Ubiquity video. The following week is going to be Ubiquity World Conference for sure, and some other stuff scattered around. They are definitely your owl stickers. Yes, I didn't get the new door access yet. I'm supposed to be getting it with a couple of the intercoms, and that will be another on-site video as well. Should I change the UDR to the UCG if I am worried about the IDS features? If you want to get more throughput, yes. What are you looking to see at the Ubiquity World Conference? Maybe some sort of NAS of some sort. Maybe a new UDM. We don't know. But anyway, everybody, have a good day. Take care. Have fun at St. Patrick's Day. Be safe. Take care.